Hello everyone, and Dr. Rajani Tiwari, our guest for the day. Welcome to Your Board Profile. I am Meghna, host for the day. So, before starting, I would like to give a brief introduction about our guest for the day. We are joined today by Dr. Rajani Tiwari, Chief People Officer at Green Cell Mobility and a seasoned HR leader with nearly 2 decades of experience across diverse industries. In today's conversation, we'll explore her perspective on building strong organizational cultures. So, ma'am, with your due permission, can we proceed with the questions?
Yes, look forward. Really look forward, Meghna. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, our first question is, what inspired you to choose HR as your career path, and what keeps you passionate about it after nearly 2 decades?
I think HR came very naturally as a choice because I'm somebody from the very beginning who's always had her own voice. I have never been an echo in a room. And I thought HR has that power, HR has that authority, HR has that responsibility of really taking care and nurturing with responsibility. While there are some people who would do a partial part of only managing business, some do that, some would do only procurement. HR handholds everybody and takes them together. Effective businesses cannot really do well without good HR. So that definitely was an inclination. And HR is a little selfless when it comes to that. I couldn't do much ado to that by saying that I felt that in life, whatever you're doing, every time if you tag a give and take to it is not good. But yeah, tagging a good number to it is good. So for me, everything is very data driven. I thought that kind of helped me well with whatever I've learned and grown in HR with. So that is how it is. And HR is passion with purpose. You're passionate about what you do and you make it purposeful for a business.
That's a great point, ma'am. Surely passion makes everything really great. So, ma'am, our next question is, how do you personally stay connected to the ground level culture of the organization while working in a leadership role?
Meghna, I always tell everybody that by the virtue of you being a leader and that to an HR leader, it's very important and that people see, they hear what you speak. But most importantly, they emulate how you are. And because everybody has an aspiration of growing. So, for me, if I'm in a boardroom, I would want to hear everybody. I would not want to say even the quietest person should be able to talk because you never know where the greatest and craziest idea comes from. At the same time, at the ground, if you are not connected to the ground, you don't know what the pulse of your organization is. Our organizations, whichever industry it would be, survives because your frontline is doing a terrific job. See, there are two types of people who are required to do a great business. One is people who are doing that job for today, and one is a team which is only thinking forward. If that demarcation is right, businesses will grow. And I strongly feel that. For me, anybody in my organization can reach out to me anytime, and they know that the response time is nothing less than, at times a minute to 24 hours. But within 24 hours, they will give a response. If I am in a consciously, it's a rule, carry phones in meeting. Hope that helps.
Sorry, ma'am. It was really good to hear your thoughts. So, ma'am, our next question is, what's one unconventional HR practice you have implemented that really worked well?
So I'll tell you, this is I first and foremost, if you see a lot of MNCs, they drive diversity through a diversity candidate. In my organizations, diversity is driven by always men. Because if they don't hold the baton, the message doesn't go down. It's not unconventional though, but I think that is how it should be. And, just by the virtue of you hiring a diversity manager saying, I want a diversity candidate, doesn't make it foolproof. You have to have people who are a part of that group to be leading it. So that is one. One more, typically a great practice which I follow is a non-monetary reward and recognition. In my current organization, Green Cell, we do not follow monetary rewards. We only give non-monetary rewards. And we're very proud of that. We're very proud of that. And trust me, for that one certificate, employees fight. They really work hard. They really know the value of a reward is not the rupee value. The value of a reward is gold. So that is something which I think is not typically unconventional, but something different from the routine.
Okay, ma'am. It was really great to hear that. So, ma'am, our next question would be, if you could give one piece of advice to young professionals who aspire to be in your shoes one day, what would it be?
Nobody should step in my shoes. These are everybody's shoes carry a lot of dirt of the past, a lot of weight for the future. Everybody should be walking their own shoe, their own journey. But yes, something which I've learned from all my good bosses is follow your own style, create your own style. Take the goods from all your bosses and conveniently avoid what you don't like in them. Because what you don't like in them, you don't want to become that. So, just follow your own instinct. The universe has made everybody so unique that everybody has this inert, beautiful magic strength. I always keep talking about it. There is nobody who is not unique in their own stride. And that uniqueness is you. So be comfortable with what you are. And that make you very successful because that is you.
It was great hearing your thoughts, ma'am. So, with this, we'll wrap up our session for today. It's been a privilege speaking with you today, and your insights on leadership, culture, and evolving role of HR. I mean, it's really inspiring and practical, and I'm sure that a lot of people would really find it helpful. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts.
I am very thankful to you for very patiently whatever I had to say. HR plus is a very bad combination. I always say they keep talking. So thank you for being so patient and loads of luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.